Yo, 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 what's good, people? Welcome to the Good, Bad, and Ugly with Joe Blackman and Botswana Pappy.
Come on,
Yo,
come
listen,
on.
people. Today's show is brought to you by me, Joe, and Botswana Pappy, and also it's gonna be the Five Thing Deep calling show as well, because KG's a little bit busy tonight. He's got other things. He's got prior engagements. So we're going to bring you the good, bad, and ugly and the five things deep. So we're not going to waste no time, people. Let's jump straight into it. We ain't ramping. Let's go. So first things first. Let's hit with the good, bad, and ugly. Let's just laugh at Liverpool for a minute. Hey, listen, when I tell you this right now, yeah, it's one thing. It's one thing to say that they're bottlers, yeah?
Yeah.
But bro, what do you think of what they're doing in the league right now? I feel like they've completely just gone south ever since we beat them. They ain't done nothing. It's all been draws or losses since we beat them.
For real, Joe, ever since 4-3, Liverpool has never moved the same. They have been sort of like having some kind of like slow down mentality is not where it was. They're almost what Arsenal was last season towards this time of this time of the season.
What's bottlers? Because that's all it seems like to me, fam.
They are, bro. They went from quadruple to one pool. Like I don't understand.
I think Liverpool's gonna the funny thing as well, yeah, is look at the picture that we decided to use, yeah.
Yes.
If you watch the match, yeah, you would have seen the argument between them two. And when I say the argument would look like Mo Salah was telling my man to shut up, basically. He was telling he said, actually, do you know what he said? Guess what? Shut up. That's what he said, yeah. Because the way that he went, what? Blood, and what's his name had to come in and break it up. Yeah, yes. Youngster. Yeah. What's his name again? Diaz. No, it's not Diaz. What's his name? No, it wasn't Diaz. It's the one that we wanted to buy. Nunes.
Darwin Nunes. Yep.
Nunes had to step in and break it up. And for a youngster to step in between two seniors, your manager and a senior player, to break up some sort of altercation, something must be going on, fam. Yeah. And it makes me start to think, is there a reason why Klopp was leaving anyway? Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Was he already having problems with the staff, with the players? Do you know what I mean? Because it gets to a point with every manager, where the players think they're bigger than you, or maybe they think that they know better than you. That's all I'm saying.
Joe, it reeks of when somebody is like just a temporary teacher, and you don't necessarily need to impress them. It feels like these guys are sort of the Liverpool players, or some of them are starting to doubt Klopp, and they don't really have the same level of respect. And what Mo Salah said in an interview after, that moment, it's probably the new quote that's going to be really, really much better than Mourinho's. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. He said, if I speak, there will be fire.
Oh, I saw that, bro, and I was like, okay, that's what he's saying. No, honestly, I saw that. I was like, okay, now we know. Because I've always looked at Klopp and thought, like, you know what? Yeah. I call it passionate. Yeah. That guy's an angry guy, bro. When he's angry, you don't want to be in his way. You don't want to be. Look, last time I covered Klopp, he snatched the microphone out of the guy's hand and dashed it and said, what are you going to do without your microphone? Look, if our manager did that, our manager tried to stand his ground the other day and people said he's out of his mind. What if he snatched the microphone off somebody, fam, and said, what are you gonna do about your microphone? Yeah? What would people be saying about him then?
They'll be saying he's mad. Yeah, no, but For me as a Man United fan, it brings me joy to see the in-house turmoil that's happening at Liverpool. That's why for me, I love this fact that there is this turbulence that Liverpool is going through or experiencing right now. And I almost predict that there'll be a mass exodus coming through
Liverpool.
At the end of the season. I even expect I'm expecting Van Dijk.
What did you just say? Hold on, say that again. Did you say mass exodus?
Mass exodus of key players from
That's
Liverpool.
funny because I was just talking to a Liverpool fan earlier, and I said, I think after Klopp leaves,
yeah,
you can probably count on one hand how much people are going to leave. Yeah, you probably got clearly. I think Mo Salah's going to leave.
Salah's going to go to Saudi League.
Yeah, I even think somebody like Trent Alexander-Arnold might leave. Yeah, if the right team comes, I think
Real Madrid.
Why did I say? I was about to say the same thing. I think someone like Real Madrid might come calling for him, and that'll be the end of it. When Real Madrid come calling and Klopp's not there, what's keeping him there anymore? What's keeping him there?
Somebody in the show earlier on said this, that the only tactical instructions that Trent has ever received is from Klopp. So it's going to be a whole new rebuild that they're about to enter with their new manager, Slot. Is that his name? Oh my goodness, I don't even know
Arne Slot, whatever his name is.
Arne Slot.
He's like a younger Eric Ten Hag wannabe or something. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway.
So it's gonna be for me. That's why it's so lovely to see an experience and be like, yes, Liverpool, go through it. We've been through it. We've been going through this rebuild, and now they're about to enter a rebuild phase. And I love
rebuild because they just entered another one a minute ago when Klopp was trying to rebuild this team. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's the second rebuild, you might as well say. In the space of 2 years. So what is Liverpool going to look like next season? If they don't click with the manager, it's going to be crazy. But you know what? Let's not even get into them too deep. I just wanted to laugh at them and see that. Guess what? Your title hopes are done. You went from quadruple to quadruple. Yeah, that's bare dribble.
On that point, what do you quickly want to say? Like, what would you say about Klopp's legacy in the Premier League? Like, what legacy is he leaving?
How many managers won the Premier League one time?
Roberto Di Matteo, Claudio Ranieri. The list goes on.
You're telling me he's about as good as Claudio Ranieri, Leicester manager? That's what I'm saying. Is that look, bro? On it, look. What has he done for you lately, though? Do you know that people want to say, "Oh, he won this and he won that"? Yeah. But what has he done for you lately? I keep on saying this. Emma Hayes' record is better than his. And I don't care if it's in the women's league, fam. I do not care. I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
Emma Hayes is better than Jurgen Klopp.
Yo.
I said it.
Man.
Bro, look, they hype up Klopp so much. I might have been a little bit overzealous just then when I was talking about Emma Hayes, But in all honesty, bro, what has he done for them lately? What has he done for them lately? Like
they haven't looked the same.
One Champions League, got one Premier League. What?
Yes.
Liverpool like that. I know FA Cup or a Carabao Cup or something like that. I don't know. But bro, you won the Premier League once. And that's the one that everybody really wants to count. It's either the Premier League or the Champions League. The cups are cool. You won a cup in it, But how many times have you won those competitions with Liverpool, fam?
And by the way, them cups, 2 of them were on penalties. Versus there was the one versus Chelsea, the COVID Premier League, we don't really count. We just gotta say, everybody was sort of experiencing we're still adjusting to the Moderna, Johnson & Johnson shots, and the Liverpool players, as far as I know, they weren't all vaccinated. So really, it's not a pretty legacy,
No.
in 9 years.
He's washed. I think. Do you know what? Yeah, and the fact
Yeah.
that people want to talk about our manager falling out with players. Yeah,
Yeah,
look at what we saw on the touchline today from his big boy player. Bro, that's his big boy player. That's Mo Salah. That's his boy. Yeah, that's the one that he's been wrapping his arm around since he got there.
Yeah. No.
Now look at the relationship.
It's a crazy one. Let's move on to the next point. And before we do that, Sadio Mane was their most important attacker, and they do not want to admit it. Losing Sadio Mane was really, really big.
It is what it is, bro. We all know why. There's surrounding reasons why he left. But anyway, let's move on to the next topic, like you said, bro. Yeah. If anything, let's move on to the ugly. Actually, no. Oh. Should we do bad?
Ugly last. Ugly last. Let's do the ugly last.
Okay, because I don't actually have a picture for the bad. That's the only problem.
We can talk about it. It's okay. Right, we can talk about it.
All right. What was the ugly for this week? I mean, the bad for this week. Sorry.
So, I mean, we know obviously right now that there is this week there's the Marcus Rashford tweeting and the whole controversy of that it's caused. It's like, bro, him tweeting enough is enough. Like, what's bro, you are a public figure. So just go ahead and deal with it. Why are you gonna go on Twitter? Why are you gonna go on Instagram? Why are you gonna go on TikTok? Like, that's just like not really good for your mental health, bro. Stop doing that. Focus on your football and everything will fall into place. It's just that simple. I don't know why he's complicating his life and basing his morale and his self-esteem on what people say about him. The moment you put yourself in a public arena, it's on you. It's on you to make sure that you are mentally strong to go through whatever comment you see, whether positive or negative.
I'm not going to lie to you. That is one bad thing. Yeah.
What's another bad thing?
The bad thing I wanted to say for this week, though, is I've noticed from a lot of fan channels that we've been watching that there's a lot of division around this whole situation around Erik ten Hag and the players. Yeah. And that's the bad I wanted to bring up from this week, innit? Yeah. Because
talk about it, speak on it.
Just listening to people like KG and Flex and Marcel all go at it, yeah. It's like we want the same thing. We all want our team to do well. And I can hear why Flex is angry at certain things. As a prominent leader of the THDL, yeah, I'm telling you right now, yeah, I can understand why Flex is getting angry when people aren't seeing what he's trying to say. I see exactly what you're trying to say, Flex, but I think it just comes down to this with certain people. Like, they just want people just don't want to hear about the player. I mean, about the manager before they hear about the players at the moment. And I think that's what it comes down to at the moment, in all honesty. I heard Marcel, and I love Marcel, big up Marcel, but at the same time, I was like, Marcel, chill. I get it, bro. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, we're trying to convince Flex and KG and everybody else on the panel that it's not the manager's fault why certain things are happening. But when you see certain things happening, you can call them out on the manager. Do you know what I mean? There's things where you're like, okay, he needs to make substitutions earlier. Okay, he should be doing other things. Like if you're seeing something going wrong, make a change earlier. Do something. Start certain people. Don't start certain people. These things are on the manager. But do you know what? I keep on seeing things set up. We keep scoring. We keep going into the end of matches, at least a goal up, and then we end up conceding all the time. All the time. Like literally all the time. And it's yes, that can be on the manager as well, but in the speed in which it's happening, you're thinking, what happened 5 minutes ago? You didn't concede a goal 5 minutes ago. Do you know what I mean? So why is it you concede a goal now? Like, the manager can't be blamed for all of that. And that's where I stand in it. But everybody knows.
But also, Joe, the manager sometimes is not helping himself with the post-match presser. Like he's sometimes, like, the stuff that he mentions is not really like, you're like, are you watching the same game as us? Like, are you for real? How are we the most
Maybe
dynamic and attacking team?
basketball, innit? Like maybe that comment there, it means like because we play basketball, football, innit? Maybe that's what he means, innit? That's the only thing. I have no idea, bro. Like I'm just being real, yeah.
Yeah.
We cannot be the most dynamic team in the league right now, obviously. Like
Yeah.
we literally just reaction FC, fam. Anything that happens to us, we just start reacting to it. We can never control the game. We can never see a game out. We can never just like, even when we are looking like we're controlling the game, we always just break down and just F up. Yeah, but it is what it is.
But Joe, you understand though why, like, it's what been 2 wins, 4 draws, 3 defeats in the last like 9 Premier League games with 17 goals conceded. And that obviously like means there's some people that are gonna be like, yo, you're the captain of the ship. You're the one who's really supposed to be calling the shots. And obviously he can get on the field, he can play, all right. But he's also sort of not helping himself with the post-match press conferences, bro. He talked about the Man United team in 04-05 saying, you know, they didn't play that great football. They were rebuilding. And in some ways, yeah, he may be right. But I think the larger point that he needs to just like stress to the fan base is, guys, we're not playing good football. Hey, give me some patience. There's nothing wrong with saying that, Joe. If you can say that
statement. Yeah, I think it'd even get some of you fence sitters on his side if he said something like that. Probably.
If he said that, I'm jumping off the fence, bro. I'm jumping.
Like that's, you know what? You fence sitters don't know where you stand anyway. Yeah, little yo, one of your leaders fell off the fence and fell off that way, and you're talking about you want to fall off this way. Yeah, but you and then shut up. Anyway, yeah. You fence sitters have got no business, fam. You stand on no business, fam. You're just like, you want to see, like, oh, I don't know. Look, it's either you believe in the guy. I think I said this to Owen on a live show. Yeah, I said to him, listen, I think when it comes to the THDL, yeah, it stands like this. Why we think the fence don't make sense, yeah, it's because
that rhymes nice.
No, of course, if the fence don't make sense, fam. Yeah, the reason why is because, look, if you are watching the football match and you think that Erik ten Hag is not the one, right?
Yeah.
You're watching the match, you're thinking he can't do it. Yeah. His tactics ain't right. He keeps making all the wrong decisions. And you're Erik ten Hag out. If you're looking at the match and thinking,
no.
Let me land. I'm just saying, yeah. If you then look at the match, the same match, yeah, and go, do you know what? I can see where certain things are going wrong, but I think this manager can make it right. Yeah. Then you are THDL. It's just that simple. Yeah. If you are looking and you think he can't, then you want him out. If you're looking and you think he can, then you want him in. If you're looking and you think, I don't know if he can, I don't know if he can't, then what's your problem? How long do you need? How long do you need? Have you not had long enough to make up your mind on what you think this manager is by now?
All right. It's landed? Has it landed?
Boom, land.
All right. Okay. Well, I will say this to that. Okay. The fence makes sense because we don't like pretense. Okay. Nah. Let me let my.
Hold on 1 second. What was that foolishness? Say that again.
The fence makes sense because we don't like pretense. Now the manager, listen.
What's pretending, fam? Who's pretending?
The manager's pretending. He's pretending. Listen. The manager's pretending that like we're not watching the same game. He says we're the most dynamic and entertaining team. Bro, this is not entertaining. This is some serious survival football, fam. Sometimes like it's the same thing that you're talking about, that like we start good and then we can't see off a game. We somehow just look porous in certain moments in the game, and then it's like, bro, talk about it in a way, analyze the game for us in a way that actually makes sense. That is real. That's all I'm trying to say. It's like I'm on the fence. Let me land. You landed, but I can't land mine. Okay, thank you. Now he's talking about the game, and just be honest. Don't pretend. Don't try and garnish over the truth. We did not play well. We just ask for patience from the fan base. That's all. Don't tell us some craziness, because bro, now I'm starting to look at it, you with a side. I'm on the fence myself because I'm asking you for reasons to make me jump off the fence to your side, to the Erik ten Hag inside. I want to be a part of the defense league because I'm tired of changing and chopping managers every single time. That's the way I jumped up the fence, okay? And now I need you to give me proper reasons to make sure that I can back you. That's all. I've landed.
No. Okay, I'm glad you've landed, yeah, bro, because you started, yeah. The one thing I said to you, yeah, was like, what is it about this manager? Well, I said to you, it's either you back him, you don't back him in it, yeah, because by now you should know. Hold on. You're gonna have to keep on talking because guess what I forgot to do? You better talk quick because I'm gonna need to go get my charger.
That was the sound of the chat. You see, even your computer is telling you.
Yeah, you're lucky. Lucky I can't cook you. Talks, man.
All right. We're gonna sin with him for that. Oh my goodness. No, but this is the whole point about that I'm trying to bring up is just like I need the manager who is honest. I don't know how you feel, but for me, I know that we're in a rebuild. I'm one of those people that know that success doesn't come overnight, you know? And the fact that Ten Hag keeps on giving press conferences, not once, but repeatedly, he's trying to garnish over some truth. Come on now. Guys, we're going to share the link in a moment just so that you can call in and chime in on this conversation because it's really one of those things that's dividing us as a fan base. And that is why Joe brought it up as a bad. And I agree with that. I do not like the subdivisions that we're having. You know, we just need to make sure that we understand that every segment of the fan base that believes what they believe is because they want the best for the club. Now, other people want, a rebuild, but with a certain standard. We're like, oh, we can't go below 6th. Other people are fine going to 17th or 16th. Other people would even agree to a team going like, performing in a horrible way. But like, it's just like, what is your, as a Manchester United fan, what is your benchmark of like, how low can you go? And what kind of pain can you actually endure? Because at the end of the day, there's no rebuild without pain. That's the really the honest truth, Shout out to everybody that's tuned in, by the way. I was about to shout out the folks that are in the chat. We want to hear from you. You want to hear your opinion. Even if you're not calling in, we want to hear from you in the chat. Shout out to Yale, Table Cat, Crash, Brush, Corner in the building, Red One as well, Reckless One, Nile in the building as well, GB. Guys, kindly don't forget to hit the like button, whether you are on the fence or you are not on the, Ten Hag out or Ten Hag in. We still need your opinion and your voice. All right, Joe, anything you want to add to that before we move on to the ugly? I'm sharing the link.
You know what? I've got lots to say on Erik ten Hag anyway. I'm going to do a THDL stream anyway, so we'll talk about Erik ten Hag and that. We need to start getting to the callers. We've been too long chatting shit anyway. If I'm being honest, we need to start getting into the calls.
The link is on the chat already.
Let's do the ugly real quick, and then we'll jump into the calls, innit? Because
all right.
The ugly is this, and it's something that's really starting to get on my nerves as well, bro. I don't know about you, yeah, but the refereeing decisions, yeah. Me and KG was talking about this on the phone earlier, yeah. We was just like, do you know what, though, blood, yeah? I saw him arguing with KG, and not arguing, asking questions off the panel, yeah, and saying like, what is the actual rule for balls in the penalty area? Yeah, what is it? What's going on? What is the actual penalty these days? Yeah, because for me, it's very inconsistent. It's so inconsistent that you can never tell if it's going to be a penalty from one occasion to the next. And
yes,
bro, how do you feel anyway? Because that's how I feel.
Okay, it's like this, Joe. The PGMOL should change that acronym to PGLOL because that joke. They really do not know what they're doing, bro. English refereeing and the inconsistency of it has to be called out. Now, this is supposedly the best league in the world. They need to ref it like it's the best league in the world. We saw VAR. A Reckless delegate mentioned it this week in the Reckless Breakfast that the refereeing in the AFCON, that should be the standard. The VAR use in AFCON was just phenomenal. And we are out here just seeing, moments where we're like, this is a handball, this is not a handball. This is you asked me what I want to see next season, Joe. It's simple. It touches the hand of somebody, it should be a penalty. It doesn't matter what.
You see that? Then we've got big arguments already. The minute you just said that, you just triggered something in my backbone and I stood up, fam. Yeah, I have no idea why you would see the minute it touches someone's hand, it should be a penalty. That would just piss me off because that's what they was doing about 2 seasons ago. Don't you remember? The minute it touched someone's hand, no matter where it was, bro. If it touches my hand and my hand is next to my body,
so you'd rather have the gray area,
fam? If it touches my hand and my hand is next to my body, what can I do? People are already doing stupid things when it comes to football. They're trying to, nobody runs like this. Who runs like this? Yeah, but they have to do that just because of football. You understand me?
How do you suggest we get rid of this?
Imagine if I'm running like a penguin, yeah, and it hits my hand. Are you telling me it's my fault then?
Bring up the graphic again of the ugly again one more time. Let's show it again and it's be like, you see how one of those is like versus Coventry. Come on, Joe. There we go. Versus Coventry. We're 3-2 up. Look at Wan-Bissaka. He's even off balance. And yes, I agree with you. He has to use his hands to help himself.
Bro, sometimes there's a thing called ball to hand, isn't it? Ball to hand.
So get rid of it. Get rid of the discrepancy. How are you gonna? This is so inconsistent because, like, Joe, I just don't know what the penalty is, bro. That's why I'm coming with this suggestion. It may be wrong, and I want to hear if somebody else disagrees with it.
I think straight away, bro, I'm putting that down in the wrong, because I can't imagine. I don't like that because they tried that already. Don't you remember? There was a season, I can't remember if it was last season or before, and there was like everything that hits the hand is a penalty. I'm pretty sure halfway through the season they changed it because everybody's like, this is bull crap. Yeah, we can't be dealing with this. Every single thing that hits the hand. This is not a FIFA game, fam. Yeah, I didn't turn handballs on. What is this?
Let's hear the thoughts of Pav on this, bro. Let's bring in Pav real quick. I know.
Look at you, just straight with it, Pav. What's going on, my brother?
What is it that you're about to ask me?
But he wanted to ask you about this handball thing that he was talking about. He thinks that it should, if the ball hits the hand, it should be a handball straight away.
Joe.
I said no way.
The context is this: how do you suggest, Pav? Do you have a suggestion of how do we get rid of this ambiguous gray line that is definitely like messing up the game right now?
Joe's right. Like,
what's the suggestion?
Are we gonna start calling penalty for every time the ball touches your hand? That what happened today? That wasn't even a penalty. That was not a penalty. It was too. Yeah. Hold on. It was too close for a start. It was way too close when it hit his hand anyway. And it's not like he moved his hand in the way to stop the ball. But the guy Nacho, when he got tripped over, that was a penalty for me because that's contact. And we've had penalties. We've had penalties given to us.
Bro, it's the comparison of this and this. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's like, when is what a penalty though? Do you get what I'm saying? Because I don't think the Aaron Wan-Bissaka one was a penalty either. It was too close too.
I know, but listen, we already know that there's refereeing stuff. It's literally in the gutter. I've already said before, I don't get why all 20 Premier League clubs, the owners or whatever, their chief executives, whoever run the club, the manager and the captains all come together and put in a no vote of confidence into this FA and their referees. I don't know why they don't do it. You're all coming out here, club by club, putting in letters to the bloody FA or whatever, moaning on social media. Why don't you all just gather, all 20 clubs, put in a no vote of confidence, block these referees from coming into the stadiums, and go out and hire your own referees? I don't get it.
Yeah.
What is this?
More inconsistencies. Look at it's the penalties.
Yeah, but
and
listen. We can moan about it. I don't know. Like it's been
This is
happening
the
all
only
season,
picture
bro.
that you have, like, of the fourth picture with Garnacho looks like he's getting bent over. What is that, fam? What have you?
it's what should have been called a pen. You know?
Listen,
Bro.
the end of the day is, yeah, we already know that the refereeing's been bad, and it's not just this season. It's probably got worse since VAR come in, but it's not VAR the system. It's the idiots that use it, and most of us have said this. Like I said, it's down to the clubs. They need to do something about it. I don't know why. Like each club is going out, doing their own thing, writing out letters, asking for evidence. Just hold a meeting, innit? Boycott the FA and the referees. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? If all 20 clubs go in,
to unite, though, innit? The clubs have to unite to do something like that.
yeah, no, but it affects everyone, so they should. At the end of the day, you want change, do something about it. Like writing letters and speaking to them externally and stuff. I don't care. This is why I don't really moan about refs that much, because I already know the state of it. What's going to happen by me moaning about it on a weekly basis? Nothing. People sit there on Twitter moan about it every weekend. What changes? Nothing.
Question
This is
for
why
you,
I don't care.
Do you think Ten Hag speaks about these things enough, though? The refereeing injustices that we have.
I'll be honest, I don't care. I just said it. I don't care about the refereeing. The football game shouldn't come down to refereeing decisions. Your team should be out there slapping other teams up, and we don't do that. We don't.
No,
we
come on, bro. Some
every
things are
team
like,
since football was started, every team has had every game. There's a bad refereeing decision, but your team, yeah, should be going out there doing their business, and we clearly haven't. So this is why I don't care what he says in presses. I gave up watching this guy back in like September. His presses, the guy lies. I don't even know why we hold presses. He just lies to people anyway. But anyway, let's talk business, yeah.
I don't deny that.
Let's talk business, innit? Because I didn't really want to talk about the referees and that, but you wanted to bring it up, so I gave my 2 piece on it.
What's on your mind?
Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit here and like moan about what I've been moaning about the whole season. It's come to a point where what I want to see from next season, innit? Yeah. We need to understand, yeah, it's not realistic. Like everyone's like the proper like Eric Ten Hagers, the Eric Ten Hag sexuals, saying that they want to get rid of all the players first. That's not going to happen, because it will take at least 4, 6, 7, 8 windows to get rid of all these players. Yeah,
I'm not saying all, you know.
It'll be, hold on, let me finish. I tell you what I want to see. Get rid of the manager, yeah, and a bit by bit we have to start getting rid of these players. Yeah. Because it's not it's getting rid of the manager and hopefully getting a new manager bounce, even for a bit. I don't care. We need to get some sort of results, because we can't go into next season with Eric Ten Hag doing the same what he's doing now. It's easy enough for you, man, to say get rid of all the players first, but that's not feasible, because look how hard it's been for us to get rid of players in the first place. Nobody wants our players. They're dead food. Nobody wants them. How much money do we make off selling players? Jack Albert.
This is what I want to say, though. Isn't the whole reason why we're restructuring the whole departments above? Yeah, this is the one reason why we're all excited about it, right? Because these people are supposed to be able to do something better. Surely that's why we're excited about it. Surely that's why we're all saying that Ineos must be able to do something better. Because if we're not getting excited about it, then why are they here?
Yeah, I know, but Ineos can't come. Like Ineos have come in, but they're not going to force other clubs to cough up money for our players. No one's going to force another club. Right? No. The way our players are playing, yeah, it's impossible to get top dollar for some of these players, bro. And I'm telling you now. So the manager's going to have to go. We're going to have to try and get something out of these players while they're here. And a bit by bit, we're going to have to let them go. Whether they go out as free agents, yeah. I don't want any contract renewals for anything. Hey, put that profile pic up anyway, yeah. Put me up on a big screen.
Go.
You know when man come in, yeah, said that era's come to an end. I don't know if you can't see the whole picture. It says
you can't see the whole picture, but what does it say? Read
It
it.
says my job has come to an end.
Oh Lord!
Just like that. And just like that, Pav is gone, people. Family. What the hell? Why is he? Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. All right.
That's creative.
Right. You know what? Though? I'll tell you one thing. Yeah. Oh, actually, Pav, before you go, do you know what? Let's tell the people we've got something coming up soon. Actually, Pav, we're gonna take a closer look at what Erik ten Hag's done over the season. A little specials coming up on KG's channel involving Pav, Botswana Papi, and a couple of other Records Delegates people. So have a look out for that coming up soon. We'll let you know when it's actually coming out, Pav.
Yeah, man. Like, I think it's coming towards an end. I think most of us know where this is heading anyway, but we thought we'd have a little discussion with some of the regulars that come on this show. A civilized discussion. I think John Morgan's going to be involved. And I mean, if anyone else wants to be involved, just give Joe Blackman a message or something. Anyone's welcome.
We might even turn it into a little call-in show, but there's going to be a little panel of guests from the Records Delegates that's all going to discuss this. They're going to be Erik ten Hag inners, Erik ten Hag outers, and some fences. Yeah, and then we're going to have this big discussion about Erik ten Hag, hopefully about his next
and it's
season.
just not from this season. We can pretty much start from last season anyway. Like, because there's some things that he's got to be held accountable from last season as well. But yeah, I mean, we got that in the pipeline. Hopefully, maybe it's next weekend or the following. But yeah, just if anyone wants to be involved, just drop Joe Blackman a message.
Definitely, people. Hey, big up yourself, Pav. Always a pleasure speaking to you, my brother.
Cool.
All right.
Hey, listen, people. Look out for that, by the way. Definitely coming soon. I think in 2 weeks that's going to happen. So if you want to get involved, make sure you let me know. There's going to be a couple of THDL streams before that, and then we're going to have a special THDL meeting on this channel, KG the Comedian. So
and we said, did I hear correctly saying it's going to be a civil panel?
we said, yeah, well. It's a lie.
Come here.
It's a lie.
Come here.
Come here. Hey, listen, I'll tell you this right now. We say it's going to be a nice panel, but you know what? With the likes of maybe little Yo-Yo, me, you, Pav, I can't see it being too civil for too long. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah.
All right. Let's bring in the next person real quick. And
all right, where we going next? Do you know what? Connor, how you doing, my brother?
It's a little rough.
Pardon me?
It's a little rough. Little rough.
Why? It's been hard over here on the THDL. It's been hard for you lately, yeah?
No. Genuinely, I'm questioning some life choices leading up to this fight.
Talk to us, Connor. What's up?
Yeah, to be honest with you, what sort of set my head a bit today was them substitutions Ten Hag made. It made me question him.
Okay, all right, speak to me.
When you're sat there with a midfield of Kobe Mainu, Eriksen, and Bruno, and you think, right, I need to be able to get this midfield running. I need to be able to get this midfield to attack. Who do I want to bring on? Who do I want to leave on should be more of a question, right? So we have an 18-year-old kid with a bunch of energy. No, sorry, 19. A workhorse in Bruno, and a pensioner who's going bald in the midfield. Who should we leave on? Oof. Oh, we'll leave on the pensioner and bring off the best midfielder in our team right now.
Don't you think he's trying to protect him because he's been playing so many matches, though, bro? Like, think about it. He's been playing every match. He's only a young kid, fam.
Then you don't start him.
Yeah, but you say don't start him, and then look at how he was moving. And if we didn't start him, people saying, why didn't you start him? Do you know what I mean? You might as well start him to get the best out of him in the beginning of the match and then take him off when you feel a little bit like either compromised or more comfortable. That's what you would think as a manager, surely. You want the best out of your best players at the beginning of the match. No?
I mean, understandable, that comment. Sure, understandable. Then why did Eriksen play for so long? Because you want the
Corner-
best out of your players at the start of the match, then you're going to leave Ericsson on to the end of the game. He's not got the legs. He can't run all game.
Because you don't care if he gets Brock up, but if Kobe gets injured, it's a big problem, fam. Think about it. If Kobe gets injured, is it not a bigger problem if Ericsson gets injured? Who would you rather injured?
Yeah, I get your point on that. But if we lose Ericsson, who's our backup midfielder? The injury problem Mason Mount.
McTominay.
He's done his ACL.
Don't care, but that's who it would have been. If you're asking me, but at the time, it would have been McTominay.
McTominay was also carrying. Can I also make the point of McTominay was carrying an injury going into this game?
Don't care. He came on though, didn't he?
And then got it further.
So he's fit enough to play though. He was fit enough to play.
On that point, actually, guys, it's like, why does he play McTominay all the way till what 90-something minutes or almost the end of the game, and then bring in Mount then? If you knew about this injury that he's playing with, like Eric, you should have.
I'll bring him on to begin with.
Well, that's a good criticism of the manager, isn't it? There we go. That's a good criticism of the manager, because if you
I
know
also have to criticize
an
taking off
injury like
Højlund.
that,
I also have to criticize taking off Højlund as well. Taking off Højlund for Ahmad. I get Anthony got his goal. Well done to Anthony. You know, it's the first one all season in the Premier League. 34 big games, and you only decided to score in one. You know, big up for your goal in that. But taking off Højlund totally ruined our ability to attack in my mind, because we had no one pressing their centre backs.
Yes.
When you watch, like when I was watching it in the stadium, I was watching it, and we had Bruno and Ahmad basically sat next to each other. I can understand Ahmad going against their centre backs for pace. He could probably do them for pace, but he's 5'9". What am I expecting my guy to do in terms of strength against a centre back? Going up and winning a header. They're 6'4".
yeah, but I saw Ahmad dropping a bit deeper. Ahmad dropping a bit deeper down.
I
He
saw him
wasn't
dropping
really
deep.
against the centre backs. He was dropping deeper, getting the ball back and running it forward. Do you know what I mean? That's how we got the goal as well, if I remember correctly.
Anthony intercepted the ball and then went on to score, didn't he not?
I'd have to watch it back. I can't remember.
Anthony intercepted the ball. I swear he intercepted the ball.
Ahmad was making a lot of tackles when he came on.
Yeah, by running back after we lost possession. He tracked back after losing possession. He would have done that from the right or from the left or through the middle. It's just the fact that we didn't have a centre forward to aim for. Sure, with Højlund, certain players don't aim for him, but you take them players off the pitch and you play players that will pass the ball. That's my criticism as a manager. I'm going to criticise him when I think he's wrong.
And you know what? I'm pretty sure you've been a long member of the THDL for a while, right? So
I've been backing the manager since day one.
There's no reason why you shouldn't have criticism of the manager. I like that members of the THDL have their own criticisms of the manager, because you can't see something from both sides if you don't have criticisms. So
no, see, because I don't see much. Right, I get it's a stupid reason. It's not my only reason for being backing the manager, but I'm not going in the same cycle of getting rid of the manager and keeping the same players. Like I get Pav's point was, oh well, you can't get rid of all these players for the most money, or you can't get rid of all these players. It is unfathomable to get rid of all these players, but I'd much rather let a manager try and build something with new players and get rid of Deadwood right now than deal with keeping the manager. What's it called? Like keep getting rid of the new manager when you're going to have the old players from the previous manager still stuck in there. But I want to move on to the good, bad, and ugly. I've got past my Burnley rants, and we need to move on. Can we just move on quickly to Jurgen Klopp's farewell tour?
Let's keep on it. Yes.
No. Do you know what's funny is, I'm not sure if you've heard, they're actually filming a documentary on his farewell tour. So they're going to be documenting
no way.
Every single little bit. So they're going to be documenting when Ahmad bent Jurgen over at Old Trafford. Then they're going to be documenting when Atalanta bent them over at Anfield. Then they're going to document Mo Salah saying to Jurgen that he needs to go back to Turkey and get his teeth redone on the sidelines. It's going to be documented every single way. And Jolts Madness is going to be all they've finished with is a Carabao Cup. An energy drink cup is all they finish with.
And third. Yeah. And if any Liverpool fan complains that that's a bad thing, yeah, or that's a good thing, let's just remind them what they were saying about us last season, yeah?
But I'd also like to make a point of, right, people are going to say, oh, Liverpool weren't expected to win the league this season. Yeah, but you spent the most team with the most time on top this season was Liverpool. The team that were in the lead this season was Liverpool. You've bottled it. The idea that you didn't expect to win it, sure, That's understandable. No one expected really Liverpool to go through with the summer signings that you had. But guess what? You're in a position to win it and you balled it. Sucks to suck. It is what it is. just move on, go to the Tottenham Centre, get a bit of rehab for bottling it, and you'll be fine.
Yo, that is too funny. Jurgen clapped. Yo, Corner, big yourself up, man, bro. Thank you for pulling up, my G. Yeah. If I speak, there will be fire. I think that documentary is gonna be
that
fire.
line is gonna last for a long time, fam. Yeah.
Yes.
If I speak, it will be fire.
Let's hear Knife. Let's bring in Knife into the conversation and hear what he's thinking. What
His name is Knife. I don't know if I want to bring in someone called Knife. Why are you coming on the stabbing thing, fam? What's going on? Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Knife.
Okay. Yeah. So I think the whole situation, we look too many into the details, the players, the managers, but why is nobody talking about the 10 years of struggle with no footballing direction, no key, suits? We do not have that like other clubs do, and that's not talked about enough. We see now Ineos are trying to implement the proper people, the right people, and then they're saying, oh, hey, it doesn't matter what manager we have, we'll have a structure that recruits well, that coaches well, and that has a general direction of how we want to play football regardless of the manager. So I say just obviously the players, these are mid-table players. Let's be real. Maybe Bruno, Rashi, some of the young players, Manu is promising, Højlund is promising, Garnacho is promising. Other than that, the other dismantled Frankenstein team from previous managers that have been coached 30 different tactics, they're clueless. They can't play the style that Ten Hag wants. It's high demand. The types of IQ that you need in the decision making, especially in the final third, is at a high level. And you see simple passes; they can't even retain possession when we're trying to win out games. Simple things like that just these players are not cut for it. Obviously, we could say Ten Hag has a fraction in it. I think Ten Hag has some aspects that he can work on, but ultimately, I'm personally Ten Hag in. There was a lot of hype behind him for good reason. He played probably the most amazing football, that 18-19 Champions League quarterfinals all the way to the semis. Absolutely demolished Real Madrid. You see how we're trying to play. There's glimpses in certain games, Chelsea, things like that. But
where's your sound effects? This guy needs a bomb, fam. What's wrong with you, blood? What's going on?
I'm listening to Mr. Knife, and what he's saying is cutting edge. Okay. Mr. Knife. So I guess you're renewing Ten Hag's contract. What do you want to see though from him next season?
Next season, I want him to just be more ruthless. Like, obviously, it depends on how Ineos are going to take this window. It could be really bad. It could be really good. It depends how many players we get out. But I want to see him just be more ruthless. Like, just be straight up. Like, these players they're not cut for your system, bro. It's okay to say that. I think as a fan base, we should be okay with realizing that and be like, wow, we're really not, we're not where we're supposed to be. We're mid-table at best. And I want to see Ten Hag say, yes, we're not ready for this. So I want him to have a really good window, key positions. And I think we can probably challenge in maybe 3 years. At the kind of 2 to 3 years. Hopefully 2.
I say 2. I've been saying it, give this guy 2 more years and we'll be challenging for the title. 2 more summer transfer windows, and I think we'll be challenging.
Yeah, especially with Ashworth coming, Wilcox, more people for recruitment and identifying, people that really can play ball. I think we'll be set.
Listen, I love that. Knife. Hey, listen, you're one of the biggest callers right now. I love that.
And where are you calling from, by the way, Mr. Knife?
I'm calling from California.
Hey.
Yeah.
Big up to you, man.
Yeah, I'm big on all the UK fan channels except, United Stand. I watch the United View, KG.
Anyway, I'm not going to say that, big up all these fans.
Very big up you guys, though. Appreciate it.
But make sure you always stay tuned to either KG, the comedian, or United View. Yeah?
Yeah. Appreciate having me on.
Thank you.
Also subscribe to what's on the Pappy Football Power Hour and Joe Blackman, Backhand Entertainment.
Exactly.
Mr. Knife, we got a THDL meeting coming up soon as well. Make sure you tune in.
I'll definitely tune in.
My brother. Nice to
Yeah,
speak to you, bro. Thank
Yeah.
you. Make sure you call in again, yeah?
Of course. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one.
Take care.
Sure.
Hey, we're international, baby.
Hey, California. You know, we out here. We out here. He
All right,
raised some
yeah.
good points, Joe. He raised some good points about patience and like, challenging in the, it's not going to happen next season. If we have those sort of expectations, then we're in for another tumultuous,
I
heartbreaking
don't
season.
think. Listen, if Ten Hag stays for another season, yeah, I don't think the season will be as tumultuous as last season. I think we'll be looking. I mean, as this season, sorry,
Last
yeah.
season was not
I
tumultuous.
think-
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think I'm about to say as this season, sorry, we'd be looking at as a season more like last season, where we
Yeah.
might have been a bit of ups and downs, but then we finish in a decent place and maybe with another cup, yeah. But the season after that season, I would expect big things. The fifth season out of Ten Hag, yeah, I would expect big things, and whether it be just challenging or actually, hey, listen, I'm just gonna say we should be at least challenging. Yeah, when I say challenging, I mean within 3 to 5 points off the top, or off top. You get what I'm saying? Within 3 to 5 points off the top, that's challenging as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. So
An
that's the
Aston
kind
Villa
of-
type of charge is what you're expecting. That's what I'm hearing from
Aston
you.
Villa,
Right?
where's Aston Villa, fam? No, fam.
I don't know.
Don't
Third,
say that.
fourth, the fourth. Are they
Rubber.
fourth? No, they're doing all right. The fourth. You know, and
I expect more of an Arsenal kind of charge, fam. Yeah, we should be challenging.
okay.
Challenging. I didn't
All
say
right.
looking like we're gonna finish 4th or 5th, fam. I said challenging. Challenging means challenging for the title, blood. What are you talking about, fam? Anyway,
Oh, all right. Bring in the next.
well, we should
caller.
be challenging. The fifth, if Klopp stays here for 5 seasons, we should be challenging in that 5th season. But anyway, let's move on. I ain't dreaming, K-Flow. But we should be challenging. If not, then he can leave.
Tell him, K-Flow. Tell him.
But what? Listen, what do you want? Listen, here's the thing, yeah. Fence sitters, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't bother sitting on the fence then. If you don't think you can do it by the 5th year, you might as well leave now and then get a new project started. No, I'm being serious, fam. If he can't do something by the 5th year, he might as well leave now. Honestly, if you convince me or if I believe that he couldn't do it right now, yeah, he should leave now. Honestly, because it's going to take time to start a whole new project, yeah? And if I don't think the manager could do it, I would say manager out right F now because we need to hurry up and start a new project and get that manager what he needs. Yeah? So that's what I'm saying, bro. Anyway.
All right.
Next one. Let's get to the next one. All right. This op has been here for a while. I've been avoiding him, but you know what? Yeah. Number 1 Arsenal fan. How you doing, bro?
What's good, guys? I'm feeling very good today. Few draws, Life is good. I'm feeling good. How are you guys feeling? After being together, Eric.
I'm fine. You should feel
Eric
a little bit better
Ten
because of Liverpool, innit? Let's have a little bit of a ceasefire because I don't want to. My fingers always itchy when I see Arsenal fan. Yeah. So, so let's just laugh at Klopp. Let's look at him.
You guys were laughing at Ten Hag when he said era's come to an end, but he was actually right. He was right. He was. Era's come to an end. The Klopp era is coming to an end. Liverpool era is coming to an end.
Oh, 100%.
All right.
He wasn't wrong.
Sure. I mean, at the end of the day, Kloppy has to leave. Floppy has to leave. How are you feeling about your chances versus Spurs tomorrow, bro?
I mean, there is no way to feel about it. We must. That's it. We just have to. Something we have to do.
Can I ask you a question? Actually, number 1 Arsenal fan, yeah? How do you feel about your manager? This is something I like to ask Arsenal fans, yeah? Mm-hmm. Your manager, if you end up with no trophies this season, what then?
Go again.
What about your manager?
We go again. What do you want me to do? Well, I'm
saying, because a lot of people have been saying that if this manager can't win you a trophy this season, then what use is he? You don't even win in a little Carabao Cup.
Well, To be fair, he does deserve some criticism with his, I guess, with the domestic trophies and stuff. But really, if we go trophyless, we just go again next season and then see from there.
But would you say that standards are dropping then? Well, standards are already low at Arsenal, I guess, isn't it? But
yeah, the standards have been low. Where have you been the past couple of years, man?
that's true, 100%. But now you're getting up there. Wouldn't you see? Look, how long would you stay with a manager without him winning something and just challenging all the time? Are you just going to be like Liverpool? And what if he doesn't win anything in that next couple of seasons? Yeah, you're just going to be underneath his big boyfriend for how long?
I guess, to be honest, it depends. I think it kind of depends on the managers that are available, like on the market, really. I think probably give him like 2 more years of not winning anything, and then you just have to see from there.
Yeah, well, you know what? I respect that because for me, look, I'm giving my manager 2 more seasons, and your manager's had how many now?
Wait, what? Wait, what did you say?
I said I'm giving my manager 2 more seasons.
Wait, 2? Dos?
Maybe 3. Yeah,
those seasons. You might have more focus than me, man. Jesus Christ,
bro! How long's your manager been there doing what?
I mean, nah.
How long has your manager been there, fam? Answer the question. How long has he been there?
Like 5 years, but he's challenging for the league, innit? So.
Yeah, now was he challenging for the league in his 2nd year?
Nah, he wasn't, which is fair. But like,
damn blood! Shut up!
Just like that. I had to send him backstage.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Talking about Arteta like he was some big boy in his 2nd season, fam. Arteta done nothing better than Erik ten Hag in his 2nd season. What did he win? Like a FA Cup. That was it, right?
FA Cup. That's all he's done.
And he finished 6th, I swear. So anyway, not even to anyway.
He says his plane was about to land. Should we let it land? What will you say?
Nah, our standards are lower than yours though, because you guys finished he finished his 1st season with 3rd and a trophy. So when you think about it, the level of standards is different for.
And everybody's cussing him, fam. Everybody wants him out, and even you, the Arsenal fan, that said that. Oh, you're giving him 2 more years. Why not? You gave your manager more years.
Yeah, we've given Arteta more years because the standards are lower. Ten Hag has higher standards after finishing with the trophy in 3rd place. I mean, you expect more from him, innit?
Hey, what was that on your head?
Hey, yo,
wait, it's my sister.
Are you calling from a basement? Where you at?
Yeah,
standards are lower. It's like low in the basement.
Yeah, I am. I don't have the lights on though. I didn't even know I turned it on. I just
Big yourself up, bro. Good luck versus Spurs tomorrow, bro. Hopefully,
nah, we don't need luck. We don't need luck. It's just we need hate. That's what we need.
Yeah, you will get hate from me 100%. I don't even know who I want to win. I don't even care because I kind of want Arsenal to lose and I kind of want Tottenham to lose because they're above us. Do you know what I mean? But it's not that. Can we catch Tottenham anymore? Tottenham would have to lose a couple of games, isn't it?
Joe, right now, I'm even scared of looking at the league table, man. Like when you think about it, right? Well, 6th, Spurs is 5th. Yeah, we could. We potentially could. Like, check this out. Before we bring in the next caller. This is how things are looking right now, right? 6-point difference. We could. And Spurs have a very, very, very tough fixture list ahead, you know. We could. But also they have games in hand as well, you know. So it's one of those sticky ones. You can't call it really when you think about it. They're playing Arsenal next, Chelsea next, Liverpool after that. Oh my Lord.
Lose 2 games at least for us just to be equal with them, and we'd have to win our next 2. Or at least 2, whatever. I don't know. We'd have to see.
Yeah, let's move on to the next caller, my G.
All right, do you know what?
Spring the grapes.
Watch it.
Okay, big up.
You chat
Joe,
too much. Well, go on, Watch it. Sorry.
No, just quickly. Spurs would have to lose out the rest of the season for United to overtake them. They've got 2 games in hand. They played 32, we played 34.
Oh yes.
Right?
Oh crap.
Spurs would have to lose.
Happening.
Spurs would have to lose. Well, I know it's Thriller saying 3 out of 6, but our goal differences in the mud as well.
It's crazy. Yeah. Our goal difference is minus.
And we've got Arsenal, Brighton, Newcastle, and Palace. Come on, realistically, what do you think we're winning out?
Hey, I believe, fam. Yeah, I do believe.
I'm not even here for that. So I'm here for I'm here for something. I'm here for something else because I'm.
What's your 5 things deep?
It's not even 5 things deep. So I'm so bored of Mark E saying Arteta's had 22 transfers right in his first 2 years that I made a spreadsheet because I was so bored of the game.
Oh shit! Have you got a share screen? Screen? I'll share it.
Can I present here?
Yes, if you do it, I'll share it, fam.
Yeah, thank you. So
as long as it's nothing rude.
No, it's nothing rude. Sure. All right, can you guys see that?
Yep, there we go.
All right, so
I need a spreadsheet.
Jeez. So this is how bored I am. So this is Arteta, Klopp, and this Klopp's first 5 windows, Arteta's first 4 windows, Erik ten Hag's first 4 windows, right? I've even gone window. I've even gone window 1, window 2, window 3. So the guys in orange. The guys in orange are loan fees we paid for, but because we had to pay for them, they're still counting the final figures, okay? And the guys in green here were just loan transfers. So as you see here, Erik ten Hag has spent 445 million euros in his first 2 years, and at current conversion rate, that's 377 million. And players we brought in. This doesn't include transfers out as well because I hadn't had time for that. He's brought in 10 players that weren't loaned. They were either the free transfer or he's paid for. Okay.
Okay.
Arteta's first 2 years. So the blue is a loan fee that became a is here. Well, I've even got a little tab here just to explain as well.
I love it. This is organized.
Let's put a slow learners at the back like me. All right, go ahead.
No, because you know what it is? I'm so bored of these alternative facts of these 22 transfers and stuff. These are all from Transfer Market as well. So I'll even send the references if needed because I'm so bored of the 22 transfer argument. Right? So window 1, window 2, window 3. Arteta spent half the money Ten Hag has, yeah? 445 players, 259, 219. He only brought in 12 players. Yeah? Not 22. Yeah. He's only brought in 12. He's only brought in 12 players at half the money. This isn't an Erik ten Hag in and out. I'm just doing like for like.
Push back on that when you finish though, but go on.
Yeah, no, push back now because I don't mind explaining whilst I'm going through.
Okay, well, the only thing I'm going to say about that is, look, we already know that our board was a piece of shit before he came here. Even the one example I'm going to use, yeah, just so you can move on, yeah. The one example I'm going to use is Anthony. We should have never paid that money for Anthony. Yeah. It's not his fault though. But it's not his fault that.
No. Sorry. This isn't an Erik ten Hag in and out. I swear, right? This isn't an Erik ten Hag in and out. I'm just sick and tired of the 22 transfers. I'm just doing a like for like comparison. The figures, the figures were just there for the figures. I'm not even. I swear, right? Honestly, I'm not talking about I want Ten Hag to go because he spent this much. I'm just doing like for like comparisons because how many times have you heard Mark say like Klopp brought in 35 players, Pep brought in 50 players, Arteta brought in 30 players. Yeah, right. That's all I'm doing.
Okay,
right.
fair
and
enough.
The players he brought
I'm
in.
getting my back up in it because man has. I've got a rep THD.
No. That's fine. But I'm just doing a light for light comparison. And he brought in 12 players over and he brought in 12 players over those 2 years. That doesn't include the two. That doesn't include the loan of Matty Ryan. Cedric Suarez became a free transfer. A free transfer later on. Okay, and then next is Klopp's first 5 windows, right? This includes the Virgil van Dijk in the January. So as you see there again, 260 million. He's only brought in 12 players. He didn't have a third window because he started in the October. So it goes January 2016 here, the summer of 2016 here, and then the summer and winter 2017, 2018, right? So that's all. So I'm gonna do some more analysis because I'm totally bored out of my head. But
No. I love it. I had to get into that.
Right. No. The fact. I just want, if we're gonna constantly do the comparisons of Klopp, Arteta, Pep, like has been done so many times, the energy needs to remain the same. Yeah. I'm bored of these alternative facts of Arteta having 25 transfers in his first 2 years. I've not done the ins and I've not done the outs because I didn't have time for that. Yeah, the Ludo Man United fans got me doing spreadsheet. It's true, but I'm just right. This wasn't a 10 Hag This wasn't. I just want to make it categorically. This wasn't a 10 Hag in, 10 Hag out. This was just laying it out there. How many transfers those 3 managers have had over the in their first windows. That's all I want. That's all I wanted to compare.
But what was the point that you was making with that, though?
My point was,
I feel like I just attended a lecture and I'm like, Joe, do you?
I need to know why.
I don't know what do you say?
Please help me to know why.
Break it down to the slow learner like me.
My point is we've heard so many times that Ten Hag that Arteta, Klopp, Pep have had more support than Erik Ten Hag. Forget the money. I'm not even talking about the money here, right? There's been countless times where Klopp, Pep, Arteta have been spoken about how they had this massive amount of support. They brought in any players they want. There was 30 players in and out. All I've done is shown a comparison of that the players that have been brought in to each club are just like a difference of 2 to 3 players here and there. That's all I wanted to. That's all I wanted to do. The money and the figures were just there because I was there, right? Right. So as you see, I'm bored of the 30 play. I'm bored of the 30 players. I'm not even doing the whole what Klopp won in his first 3 years versus Arteta versus.
You mean there's a higher level to this? Was you? No, man.
I'm chief.
I'll tell you one thing, though, yeah.
I'm chief of analytics in an investment firm. I do this as a daily
basis. Now we see why. All right, bro. Let me ask you one question. Yeah, are you free to attend? Are you free to attend the special meeting that I was talking about? That's going to be on KG's channel.
Shout me, broski. You know my number. Just drop me a message.
We'll talk, bro.
I'm sorry for boring you all. Yeah.
No.
Bro. People in here like saying Box's brain is broken now.
Yes.
Just broke Box. That's all, fam. It's all good.
All love boys. Look after.
Big up, bro.
I cut you off. What did you say?
No, I said great show as always, man. Love boys. I'll catch you guys soon.
All right, take care, legend, bro. I'll call you soon, yeah.
Next time, have a pie chart, okay, and like a pictorial.
A pie chart. What he's explaining, bro. Yeah, I think you still don't understand what he was saying. If I'm being honest, no, I'll call you after. Don't worry about it. I'll call you after.
Thank you. I hope he emails you that spreadsheet there, because like That's like the GDP of Liverpool, and that is just too crazy analysis. Let's go on to the next caller, bro. Big yourself up.
Those guys been waiting for ages. These last two, let's get them through. Crash, how you doing, bro? You good?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
Man,
talk to me, bro.
Educated,
I'm all right.
though.
It's late though.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do. Is it fine if I don't do good, bad, and ugly? I would just want to talk about something real quick.
Whichever one.
All right. So this is
ugly, fam. Whichever one.
Yeah. So this is concerning the topic about Ten Hag. And I heard what Pav had to say earlier, and while I agree to some extent about like majority of the things that's happened, I'm still Ten Hag in, by the way, of the things that's happened all season.
Yeah.
What I want to get across is that he shouldn't get his hopes up about Ten Hag getting sacked, because
one more time.
He shouldn't get his hopes up about Ten Hag getting sacked, because first of all, Jim Ratcliffe himself said that he's not going to make any managerial appointments until he gets his team together. Now, the only person he's gotten so far is Wilcox. I forgot his first name. Joe Wilcox, I think his name is. Jason? Okay, Jason Wilcox. That's the only person.
Yeah. Spanish guy, Barada.
Yeah, Barada. But he's not in yet. Remember, he's still on gardening leave.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, but that's
Ashworth. That's Dan Ashworth on
Dan Ashworth. No, he's also on gardening leave. Apparently he's gonna be in post in July.
No. What are you talking about, bots? Dan Ashworth, what? Dan Ashworth ain't here yet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We've got Barada.
Yeah, we have Barada, but he's not in post yet. We just have him on standby. So he's going to be in post in July. Yeah, he starts in July. So
that's what we've got issues with, though.
Yeah, that's the big issue that we have right now. The whole compensation thing with Newcastle. I don't know what they're doing. They want to make us play big fee for a football director. That's crazy. But yeah, what I'm saying is that we literally cannot make any managerial changes until everybody is come into the post and they start making their moves on how we're going to do what we're going to do. So Ten Hag, his job is still safe, but not because, he's done good all season. Obviously, we know that the team hasn't been good all season, and we've been very up and down, and also just we can't really see the game out to the end of the game to actually, win it. But Ten Hag is going to get another season, and that's when they're really going to start assessing things on his side, because right now what they want him to do is basically just see the season out, try to win the FA Cup. You win it, good. If you don't win it, whatever. But if we get everybody in, no, they're not writing off next season. They're just going to have everybody in so they can make the proper plans. They're not going to do what the Glazers done, is just sack the manager and then get somebody in that doesn't even apply to their plans at all. And then they say, oh, look at that. Look, we have a guy here. But, again, you have to have everybody in to have the proper system so we could get the proper manager that they want to get. Because, again, as much as I am Ten Hag in, I know if they make the decision with everybody in and they say we want to get this type of manager, I will back it. Because, again, I only support the club. I don't support a manager. I support the club.
I hear that.
That's just
manager, fam. I will back.
Imagine of course. If it's Southgate, if it's Southgate, I'm just gonna tune out for the rest of the season.
Somebody, yeah, no way. That not one day of my life.
Nah, I'm not backing that. I'm not backing that.
No, I'm not backing that, fam.
But yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to talk about.
Fam, that I would not back.
Yeah, yeah.
Crash, to add to your point, there's somebody that leaks information for a living, and they pretty much just said, like, overall, there's a positive mood around Carrington with Wilcox having met people around the complex, and he's been there at the training ground sessions. He's been there assessing the intensity of how the players are preparing for matches, and it's looking like Ten Hag is gonna stay. Like there's just that feeling. Big up to Ronald for DMing me that, by the way. It's looking a lot more like, the fitness coach is where they're going to be sort of like trying to recruit next.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, it's going to be a long. Ten Hag is not leaving as soon as like other people may want him to leave.
Yeah, which is why I feel like the whole discourse about Ten Hag in and Ten Hag out, it's just we're just talking into thin air. It does nothing. It really does nothing. Because at the end of the day, the final decision is not in our hands. It's in the main team's hands. That's their problem to deal with. So all we could do is keep backing the team and hoping that we finish the season strong by winning the FA Cup. That's honestly what we could do.
For sure.
100%.
All right. Thank you guys for having me.
Which part of the world are you calling from, Crash, by the way?
Same as always. I'm in New York, USA. So, yeah.
Hey, thanks to my family in Queens. Hey, big up, bro. Listen, but do you know what? Yeah. The Ten Hag in, Ten Hag out conversation, it is getting kind of tedious. I'm not going to lie, yeah. It's definitely getting tedious, but I do notice one thing that, we all definitely want the same thing. I keep on saying this over and over again. We want the same thing. And it's not wrong to question anything, question the players, question the manager, but surely I feel like, you see, just like what we said, if the next manager comes in, we're going to back him, yeah? So why are we not backing this one?
I mean, bro, for various reasons.
You're going to back him. Why not backing this one?
Yeah. No, I hear exactly why you are firm and on him, and being like, hey,
pause.
Yeah. The moment I said that, I was like, no. Police are coming for me. Right. So be serious. We've had some spreadsheets today, bro. Let's be serious for a second, okay? but I get it. You made me forget my point. Bring in Yemi the creator here, bro.
Yemi, you're Arsenal fan. What you want, fam? What you want? Why are you here?
Hello, my people. Back again. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Be here for Sunday revival.
Don't go anywhere.
Be here for Sunday service. Atilogu boys will be there.
Okay.
Live in the flesh, distributing and giving the anointing of the Holy Spirit around that demonic stadium.
So what you saying? So Tottenham have no chance in hell, yeah?
Well, the way the devil tried to tempt Jesus, and Jesus told the devil, "Woe betide you, get thee behind me." Yeah, they have a chance. But I will tell them, woe betide you, look behind me, you Satan.
Ooh.
Satan.
That
is a big comparison, though.
You children of Jezebel. You children of Beelzebub. You children of Beelzebub. You children of Beelzebub. You children of Jezebel.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, yeah. If you go there and lose, yeah. And I asked the other Arsenal fan that was on here, number one Arsenal fan, Yemi, yeah.
I'm number 001. He's number one. I'm 001.
001. Well, let me ask you this then, brother. Yeah, what are you gonna do if you lose tomorrow? Yeah, and if Arteta ends up with nothing this season, then what? Is your manager good? Do he leave? Well, go on.
See, let me tell you something. The works of the Lord shall still be done. Do you understand? When the children of Israel
will continue next season with him. Basically, is what you're saying to me.
Yes, when the children of Israelites left Egypt to go to the promised land, it was a rocky journey, but they got there.
Bro, do you know what? Yeah, the only reason I'm not sinning you is because you're quoting the Bible, and if I sin in you, my grandma would box me from her grave. Yeah,
this box saying if I don't lose, then they are finished. Is your idiot brain that will be finished? This this oversized moron saying we are finished. We're not finished. Be there. Next
Let's just put a prediction there for tomorrow because I'm going to be locked in. Hey, boss, should we do a hate along? Are you doing a hate along? What are you doing?
Oh yeah. I'm going
to jump on.
Hate on.
Do me a favor. Apple Music or Spotify. Apple Music or Spotify. Apple Music or Spotify. Apple Music or Spotify.
Spotify.
Spotify. So please click on 7 Days in Malibu. Go and listen to the songs. Victory song for tomorrow. 7 Days in Malibu.
7 Days Malibu.
Deep down, I got you feeling amazing.
Hold on. 7 Days Malibu. Let me write that down.
Yeah, that's my artist.
What's the artist?
Yemi will be limping at full time like Saka. It's a grandfather that will be limping. You this oversized head.
Bro, we'll be fighting you. Alright, listen. You know what though, bro? Yeah, I like it. I love the energy. I want to see this. I need beef between these two people because I do not care who wins. If Tottenham lose, we get closer to Tottenham in that 5th spot, yeah? And if Arsenal lose, well, then that just means Man City's going to win the damn title again, isn't it, yeah? I don't know. Do I have more of a foot in the Arsenal court this time? Because Liverpool's effed up. They can't win nothing, so I'm happy with that. So do I have more of a foot in the Arsenal court? Because I really can't stand Man City winning another one, you know?
Yeah.
Where do you stand, boss?
Man, I honestly, I feel different about it every day. You know, sometimes I want Arsenal to lose. Sometimes I'm like, you know, I play football with guys like Yemi, and they be wearing that Arsenal thing, and bro, like they be trolling me too much, bro, too much. You know, so I don't know if there'll be peace in the world.
You feel like Imran?
Arsenal winning is good for us? Nah.
Put him in timeout. No, I'm joking.
Honestly, Joe, it's tough. It's a tough one. But at the end of the day, if they can stop Man City from winning they have to work for it. That's all I'm gonna sort of say about this. It's like the title race will go down to the wire, and Arsenal seem to have gone through that hurdle of being bottlers. That are a little bit different from what they were last season. And let's be real about that. They have a little bit of an aura about them that they're moving with, and I'm like, okay, but can they keep it going though? And tomorrow is a very good test, you know.
That's the thing. If they don't this season, that's why I keep asking all these Arsenal fans. Because if they don't this season, I kind of feel like you really do have to ask questions now.
Yeah.
Because people keep on talking about, you know what it is? People are talking about our manager and what he's done in 2 seasons. What has Arteta done in how many seasons? What, 5, 6 seasons? How much seasons are coming up to? Don't talk about us, fam. Talk about you. Yeah. And you know what? But in another comparison, I'm tired of comparisons as well, innit? Yeah. I am tired of comparisons. I'm looking at my manager right now, and I think, look, if we give it time, let it marinate, give him the right tools, let him make some mistakes. Yeah, in fact, let it be this. Let's call this season his mistake season. Yeah, and then make sure he moves forward and do good things. And if he doesn't, then question him and then criticize and then condemn him all you want. But for now, I think we should move forward with the thing, fam. And I think everyone that's been on the fence and he must be itching you by now, that come and join the movement and just back the man for now, innit, fam? Why can't you just back the man for now? Because you're going to get a new manager, you're going to back him. Why not back this one for now then if you're on the fence and you don't know what you want to do?
Ten Hag is going to be judged by his words. And today, he said some words, Joe, that, like, as we're closing the show, I want to say real quick to you, okay? He says, he was asked if Man United can be title contenders next season. And he says, when everyone is available, we're competing for top 4.
Say that one more time.
He said, when everyone is available, we're competing for top 4. We can come closer to position 1 or 2 if we make a good transfer window. And in that regard, he is right. If we have a good transfer window, we're not as far off as, you know, sometimes it may seem.
People think.
Yes.
Yeah. Everything. Listen, how many times just in the last 5 to 6 games have we been ahead and we end up with a draw from something stupid?
Yeah.
From something that you cannot even put on the manager.
Yeah.
Because even punching the player in the face today, is that on the manager? Onana punching that player in the face today and getting a penalty, is that on the manager? The only thing you can blame the manager for is buying him. Yeah, that's the only thing you can blame the manager for is buying him. Yeah, but punching the player, come on, man. Like, we could have saw that game out, fam. We could have saw that game out. All the couple of games that we was ending up with draws as well and losses, like to Bournemouth and that, fam. We should have won those games, bro. Yeah, we should have come up. We would have been in such a different position at the end of the season if we had seen just those couple of games. Think about it.
I hear it. Jameson responded to that also saying he's not wrong talking about Eric, but he can't be in charge to see that.
Why not, fam? We'll see.
I mean,
we'll see.
Mr. Willis has seen enough. He's tired.
That's your opinion, bro. That's your opinion. But you know what? On that note, bro, it's like we've gone over the hour mark by 25 minutes. So
that's yeah. Let's wrap it. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we drew versus Burnley, and that for me was disappointing because Burnley of that league position, and I want to see us. And the point that we're talking about, I want to see us upgrade on, like, if we lose somebody like Martinez, the drop-off in quality is not so drastic. We need to make sure we get a left back. We need to also make sure we get somebody to help Højlund as well. Give us a different attacking dynamic, you know, and that may actually look like a bit of a stronger squad. And hopefully, Joe, we do not get the same number of injuries that we had like this season, you know? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You just got a super chat. Hey!
And like crash.
Come on.
It's not just a super chat, it's a mega super chat. Man, like crashing it. Thank you for that super chat. And
Thank
also
you
the
very
people
much,
that are
bro.
tuned in as well, man. Kindly hit the like button if you haven't done so yet, you know? Yeah, Joe, anything you want to say in closing?
I was going to answer this question, but I don't think I can be bothered. Do you know what, Mo? I'll talk to you later.
Is that the chief of the defense league? Nah, address Mo.
Is okay. If your manager is in back-to-back title challenges, coming from Europa and 8-6 or 8-8-6, would you sack him? What do you mean? Finishing eighth, and then 6th?
Yeah. That's exactly what Mo means.
Oh, yeah. Fam, look at me. I would have no leg to stand on in the THDL if we finished 8th, and 6th. Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? That's a dumb question. Of course I'd say sack him. That's not what's happened with Ten Hag, though. Are you talking about... Is that what happened with... I'm guessing he's talking about Arsenal, isn't it? That's what Arsenal's done, isn't it? Did they finish 8th and 6th?
No, I mean, I think from what I understood from Mo, it's a hypothetical question to see how much of your how strong are you backing this? How far are you willing to go in terms of
but
backing?
It doesn't make any sense though, because if you're manager in back-to-back title challenges coming from Europa and 8-8-6, what's he talking about?
It could also probably apply to Arteta as well. Come on, Mo. Clarify. clarify.
I read the question. I read the question and I don't understand it. But I think it's Arteta you're talking about. And yeah, I would sack him, fam. I already said I would sack him. But now he's in. Okay, Mo Money's here. Okay.
Mo,
all right,
clarify.
So understand. I was about to quit the show.
No. All right.
Question.
We're in back-to-back title charges at the moment, yeah? And we've come from 8-8-6 and Europa and red card of the month, like discipline issues, madness. So he's corrected all the issues. He's built the squad. So everything up until getting the squad, you discount. Now we're in back-to-back title charges. and we're also in the Champions League. So is now the time to get rid? So the question is, if you've done all the fixing, and now you're in back-to-back title charges, do you then sack the manager on the second? And there's definitely been improvements this season over last season. So all this like agenda of, oh, do you stick with the manager? Do you with Arteta? Just doesn't make sense to me. I can understand why you would say it as a rival, but it just doesn't make any sense. The guy has fixed the squad, fixed the discipline, built the culture. You don't sack him at this stage.
Bro, the only reason I ask that question every time, yeah? Why do you think I'm actually, why do you think I'm asking that question?
It's because you're a rival. You're
HCL leader.
That's it. That's the only reason you're asking it.
No, why do you think I'm asking though? Because I want to see what Arsenal fan will say, yeah, with the situation that we're in right now. When you're coming from 8th, 6th, we're coming from 3rd with an FA Cup, 6th, with probably another with a Carabao Cup, and now probably 6th with an FA Cup, yeah? If we do that, why are people complaining? If you came from 8th, 6th with bullshit, and now you're challenging. Why are people complaining, sir?
The standards of Arsenal and the standards of Man United are different.
I asked him, not you, blood.
No. I'm telling you now, as a rival, I see you guys are almost there, but you guys have got a different structure to us. We've got one voice in terms of who's in charge, and we've got one owner, and everyone's in there. Everything is set up. I think Man United are not going to be having the same level of cohesion in the managerial system, because you guys are, a new team is coming in, and that means there's going to be a new forming going on. There's that whole like cycles of teams being forming, norming, storming, all that nonsense. So Erik ten Hag might not survive that. He might be not given the chance.
Look, that's my fear, innit? Yeah, but anyway, you know what I preach? I'm THCL.
It's late.
I think just let him see out his contract. It will be cheaper for you, man. Let him see out his contract. Simple. Yeah, see what you can do, innit? Hey, bro, more money. Thank you for your input. Actually, I really needed that.
Hold on. Don't go anywhere. He's gone. I wanted to ask him his
what to bring him back.
No, it's all good. He left the studio, but we'll be there. We'll be there tomorrow for the hate along. So,
yes. Make sure you call back in tomorrow, bro. Yeah, we're gonna hate along with you.
Exactly.
But yes, listen, people, make sure you follow Botswana Pappy on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Yeah, on Football Power Hour. Make sure you also go to my channel, which is Backhand Entertainment. As you can see, my name is Joe Blackman. This has been the good, the bad, the ugly / the 5 Things Deep Calling Show.
Yes.
Hope you guys had fun. And please make sure you smash that like button. Peace.
Especially if you understood the spreadsheet.
Yeah, man.
So I don't care.